Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christine with Gauge Girl Training, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the top misconceptions about your body type. So let's get started. So most of you guys may have seen my videos describing how to lose body fat according to your body type. Now, there are three main somatotypes. There is the ectomorph, the mesomorph, and the endomorph. Now, the ectomorph tends to be a lean physique that has a hard time gaining weight. Naturally skinny has a hard time putting on muscle, and no matter what they do, they have a very high metabolism. Celebrity example of somebody like this would be like a Kendall Jenner or a Kate Moss. Now, the mesomorph, I'm a mesomorph by the way, is a body type that can gain weight easily and lose weight easily. Celebrity examples include Britney Spears, like a Janet Jackson, that type. Endomorphs tend to be naturally curvier. They tend to have a hard time losing weight. They naturally gain weight, they naturally gain muscle, and of the three body types, tend to have the biggest struggle dropping body fat. So today in this video, we're going to specifically talk about the top misconceptions about your body type. I hear a lot of questions about body types, a lot of confusion, and I want to clear them up for you in this video. So let's first talk about the ectomorph. One of the biggest misconceptions about how ectomorphs lose body fat is the fact that they actually need to eat substantially more food to lose body fat. I have had some ectomorph clients upwards of 300, sometimes even over 400 grams of carbs per day, and we have been able to effectively drop body fat. As you guys can see in these pictures here, these are examples of ectomorph clients who I've had over 2,000, 2,500 calories per day. You can not only see that they've been able to gain lean muscle mass, they've been able to drop the stubborn body fat. Now, there's a misconception that if you are an ectomorph, you cannot get curves. That is simply not true. You can grow curves if you are eating substantially more, if you have dialed down your cardio and are almost doing no cardio. Thing is, you can do cardio, but the amount of food you're going to have to eat to counterbalance that is substantially more than what most people want to eat. So you're going to have to dial that down, and you're going to have to incorporate some serious heavy lifting for the ectomorph. These are some examples of some of my ectomorph clients who have successfully been able to grow some curves. Now we're going to talk about misconceptions for the mesomorph. This is a misconception I personally had for a very long time, and I used to always believe that I needed to do more and more cardio to lose body fat. That simply is not true. I used to run marathons. I used to run 40, 50, 60 miles a week, and it did not help my body. Cardio helps only to a certain extent. You need to take your cardio, dial it into your total daily energy expenditure. And cardio for a mesomorph, if you're doing it 4 times a week, that is plenty. Now, granted, you can certainly reach your goals a little bit faster, but cardio alone, without dialing in your nutrition, without lifting weights, is not going to help your body out very much. The next misconception for mesomorphs is the amount of protein you really need to eat to reach your goals. Before I ever had some serious changes in my body, I was eating nowhere near enough protein. The FDA recommends a recommended daily allowance of 50 grams of protein. However, even 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body mass is just kind of the beginning for dialing things in, and sometimes you may even want to eat more than that. For my first bikini competition, to achieve these results that I'm showing you guys here, I was actually eating 185 grams of protein per day. Now, I eat a little bit less than that now, but don't be afraid to go higher in protein, and it's a lot more meat than you may realize. That's why protein supplementation is extremely helpful for the mesomorph body type. So now we're going to talk about misconceptions for the endomorph body type. The endomorph body type, again, is naturally curvy. And believe it or not, there's actually two types of endomorphs, and I'm going to do a separate video digging deeper on this. There is more of a pear-shaped endomorph and there's more of an apple-shaped endomorph. Both struggle to lose body fat. However, there are some who specifically struggle to lose it in the torso and have a disproportionately larger stomach region that has the same stubbornness as the endomorphs who are more bottom heavy. So that being said, you guys, there's a misconception that endomorphs cannot eat carbs. Now, some endomorphs do well on low carb protocols because it helps with insulin resistance. It allows their body to use more fat for fuel, and that works very well for those who struggle with insulin issues. Now, not every endomorph has that issue. I would say roughly it's almost like half and half, or maybe slightly, maybe 2/3 of my endomorphs tend to do slightly better on lower carb, but I have about 1/3 of my endomorphs who do perfectly fine with carbs. So I would have to ask you some more questions and dig a little bit deeper to really figure out which path is going to be right for you. Now, the next misconception about endomorphs is that they just need to do cardio. Cardio is your best friend if you are an endomorph. It is extremely, extremely helpful. However, you still need to pair that with resistance training. I recommend high volume, lightweight, high rep resistance style training for my endomorphs, but that doesn't mean it's easy. It doesn't mean that you're lifting 2-pound dumbbells. It just means that you're lifting for volume, you're lifting for tightening and toning, and because you naturally add so much muscle so easily, you're not going to have any issues to add that size to your body. You're really going to have more issues defining it. So that's why you really have to make sure you're tightening those muscles, dropping your body fat to reveal your lean muscle definition. So I hope this video was helpful. If you want a complimentary body type assessment, you can DM me on Instagram at Gauge Girl Training. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.